side of the minimap, again, we have Akenathon's team of Subi, Akenathon, and Mythodia. And here on the north side of the minimap, we have Rome and Iceni. They're all bringing the exact same compositions. They have their ballista once again. And let's see how they perform, whether or not they're going to move the same exact style they did last time. Looks like a lot of Noble Riders this time. I'm counting 4 Noble Riders, 5, 6. So 6. That's pretty standard. That is... Oh, well. They're bringing the exact same armies, so we will see all the exact same cav. Oh, ballistas here are going to strike home with a lot of the cav here, trying to reposition all over the map. The balls are going to roll. A few cav getting taken out here. That ballista racking up 18, 19, 20. The rolling balls of death still kill units, even though it's moving. Look at that guy! He just ran through the ball and died. It's so funny. What the? I swear, it's like if you were running and you saw this, you just jump. Like it's not like it's that big. It's not like it's like a giant boulder trying to crush you. It's just a fast flying rock. Like Indiana Jones style. It's like, oh no, rock, no, my kneecaps. And then he just dies. So it looks like here, Iceni does have a lot of their cav here, just sitting there, and the bow cav taking out shots. I think the javelin throwers, oh no, the hunters did make it in. Iceni, the units are here just taking fire. Is he gonna charge or is he gonna retreat? I don't know if there's time to retreat anymore. Fakes the charge into, what is he doing? Fakes it into skirmishers. Chosen sword, retreating now with his noble riders. Dance of death. This Iceni unit now getting caught by only by 2 forces. Heroic riders wisely using the other side to stop this noble horse from getting in, using infantry as support. This time the whole line is about to engage. If this whole line engages, we'll just have to play it out if something happens. And the general unit is here also to support the rest of the cav, and there's so much infantry. Both units bringing infantry into this fight. Giant cav formation. What is Rome going to do? Is Rome going to charge straight into Subi? I don't know if that's a good idea. These Subi units with the frenzy mode are literally insane. It looks like both people throwing Pilla at each other. Striking no kills. Oh, 10 kills on the Swordmasters. Same here. A lot of exchange of Pilla. All these shots going in, bouncing off the shields of the Legionaries. Big engage. The whole lines are engaged. Dogs released. Dogs into the fray. Trying to take out these forces. They're going to do a good job, but these units are stationary, so those dogs are going to get hurt. Here on the right-hand side, this is where the battle is taking place. Iceni losing his veteran riders to the noble riders because of this archer support. But not only that, these noble riders are insane. They had good charges, but there is a lot of infantry into this fight, so it could still swing either way. Let's see if someone can get their cav out of the fight. Rome here engaging pretty well on the right-hand side, sending in gladiators. But like I said, legionaries are not going to stand up to these swordmasters in a 1-1. Swordmasters only losing the units on the initial pillar throw. But looks like auxiliary cav here on the flanks. It didn't charge. It sort of stopped, but he needs to charge straight back into that noble riders. The rest of this line still constantly engaged all throughout the fight. These hunters, longbow hunters, shooting into the fight. Let's see how many kills they have. 1 kill. They'll start racking up pretty shortly. Those are pretty good units, especially over long, prolonged fire. And Subi now is just breaking the whole front line of Rome. It's not looking good for Rome. I don't know if he knew that his legionaries were not going to stand up, or if he was too committed into the fight at that point. These legionaries are holding well against berserkers because the berserkers only have a certain amount of units into their flanks. These leaves now moving up to try to help support the rest of these units. Gladiators taking on berserkers. Gladiators winning. Still a lot of gladiators here, which is good. But now Subi broke the middle force. Now going to collapse down on Iceni. Iceni's horses are coming back to the fight, which is good for them. They're now completely surrounding this berserker unit. And I'm pretty sure that Iceni will be able to win that one. But their general is caught. Oh, that's not the general unit. Never mind, the general is not in that fight. Ballista's still shooting at Swordmasters. And this whole front line is engaged literally all along the front. It could swing either way here, but Subi now taking initiative, winning the right-hand side. Not too many Iceni forces left. And here on the left-hand side, Rome is actually pulling ahead. Very crazy to see that. Let's see if Rome can get their unit into this longbow hunter line. I think they should have saved the dogs for that. This berserker unit will fall, and after that falls, he can pretty much also come collapsing down. Looks like the scorpion unit here getting some decent shots onto those Praetorians over there. Here we have an engage of auxiliary cav versus swordmasters. Is that even a good engage? It looks like auxiliary winning for now. The ballista still trying to shoot at these longbow hunters. Probably not the best choice, but they really have nothing else to shoot at. Legionaries spread out really long engaging swordmasters. Legionaries are not going to last too much longer, especially once that force gets split. And over here, Subi is really dominating the fight, sending this unit all the way around to collapse into the backs of these heroic nobles, which is not good for these guys. Iceni needs to maybe pull out. They have the cav here. They have the cav advantage. They should just pull out because I don't think there's any cav left from Subi. There's just one noble rider, but he could escape with these two heroic nobles and use them to clash into these extra forces here and really do some damage. He's opting not to do that, though. It looks like he's just going to stay in the fight. Chosen Swordband now engaging against Swordmasters. I don't know how long they can keep up. Have these Swordmasters activated their frenzy? Oh, they did. This unit is exhausted, but so is the heroic nobles. So it could kind of swing either way, especially with frenzy already being used. Noble Riders now retreating, but what unit is this? Longbow Hunters now shooting into that fight against exhausted heroic nobles. These two units both routing each other. That's interesting to see. Swordmasters versus Legionnaires actually both getting exhausted to rout. It's really spread out here. Who ended up winning the right-hand side? Rome barely fighting through, still fighting one or two more Swordmasters. Gladiators proven to be really good. Nice charge onto the backs of these Berserkers. Berserkers not having too many units left. Gladiators still relatively fresh. The only problem is these Longbow Hunters. Look at all the damage they're pulling now. 40 kills with these guys, and those are on cavalry. He needs to get those units out of there, send whatever he has. Use this cav to hit those Longbow Hunters. He needs to do that quickly, or it's not going to be too good for him. Noble Riders here. This is Subi's units trying to do havoc. The ballista shooting the whole time. I'm not sure what they're focusing. Maybe they're out of shots by now. It looks like Swordmasters did end up beating the Legionnaires. Now they're going to get the back charge. Back here to this Iceni Heroic Nobles fight. After all, look at this. This unit is still relatively intact, but with the archer fire here, it's really making these units rout because they're exhausted from fighting for so long. And Subi pulling through here on the right-hand side, actually taking out all of the riders. Oh, there's still a few left coming back, but they're so exhausted trying to fight these Swordmasters who can still activate their ability once again here, probably pretty shortly because the fight's been going on for so long. More heroic nobles. He needs his cavalry. Where is the cap? I think these veteran riders really need to go here and take out these archer units because they're really wreaking havoc at this point. This one up to 45 kills. This one up to 32. But it's not only that. It's really that morale. Noble Riders over here are chasing down the skirmishers, trying to take them out, which is good. And after that, they could sweep through and hit the ballista if they felt like it. But still, these berserkers chasing down the rest of these units. And it's not looking good for Iceni and Rome at this point because they're so far separated. They cannot work together. Their units are going to feel the effect of the morale that's getting hit on them by being surrounded. Chosen Swordband now going to be retreating. I think he should have used those heroic nobles originally when he pulled them finally out and go around and really kill these Longbow Hunters, because as you can see, these Longbow Hunters, after a prolonged amount of fighting, they're really going to end up doing damage. This archer unit is back, and they're finally going to take out, just actually going for the Scorpion. They must have already taken out the heroic nobles. A couple of the Roman units are coming back, but not that many. This unit is going to take out this Scorpion, losing their men to the other Scorpion unit. I think they just need to run them through and do more damage. Iceni down to just one heroic noble left, about to get charged by this noble rider. He's just waiting for the formation, and he is not. Okay, he is charging the backsies for heroic nobles. Once this gets in here, it's going to be really devastating. If there's any shots left on this ballista, he needs to focus it on this mass group and hope that he can do as much damage as he can. There's not too many units left for Rome. This is Iceni's last unit, and after that hit right there, that is going to end up destroying this heroic noble who's exhausted, wavering, attacking in the rear. So much morale getting hit onto these heroic nobles. They're just not going to last too much longer. It's about to rout, breaking. Now they're routing, and that's going to be it there. The victory arms getting thrown up. Let's see over here, the general unit. The Noble Riders finally catching the general unit of Rome. And looks like the whole time, this Ballista only got 100 kills, which I don't know is very cost-effective on those guys. Dog's getting 100 kills. Dog's OP. Dog's OP. If he had more of these, maybe it could have been a little bit better. But now that Dog have to attack these Sword Masters, they're going to get decimated. They're only wearing cloth, and oh, that guy got stabbed through the neck. And it's pretty much just going to be a cleanup force now. Here come the Dogs. Oh, did I miss the Dogs? Look at these Dogs moving into the fight, hitting the backs, downing all of these units relatively quickly. Dogs just, wow, I didn't know they did that to these people. Look at these Dogs causing lots of havoc. These War Dogs have 104 kills now, but these Sword Masters are turning around to deal with the threat. But at the same time, Legionaries are also engaging on them. And it looks like these Gladiators are routing because of these Sword Masters from the flanks. This Swordmaster will rout because Dogs are OP and are killing all of these units. And but that Legionary, they know that at this point that all of these forces left over are not going to be too much. Iceni, the Heroic Noble, see, I feel like Iceni should have been using these forces originally, moving them around, trying to get these Longbow Hunters. But Akenathon doing a great job at using his cav to also engage. Looks like we have a GG. From both the teams. Very well played. We will go into a second match. And let's see what they decide to do. They can't bring the same forces, so it's going to force them to really think outside the box here on what they want to do. But nonetheless, very well played. I think just using the cav to hit the archers would have been a lot better because Subi had a lot of their noble horses